At this point, I was willing to try anything that could make me conceive. Every time I saw a post on Facebook about a fertility remedy, I jumped into action, no hesitation. One day, my girlfriend from Anambra sent me with a remedy she swore worked for others. The recipe was banana, bicarbonate, and egg. These three ingredients needed to be blended together. But there was a problem. I didn't have a blender. That didn't stop me. I was desperate. The most disgusting drink ever. After saving up a little money, I bought all the ingredients and got to work. So I grabbed my mortar and pestle and started grinding manually. The moment I took the first Jesus Christ, the taste was awful. I almost threw up, right? But I had no choice. The pressure was too much. I had to keep drinking. 5 days straight, I forced that terrible mixture down my throat. While doing that, I also made sure to meet with my ex at the right time. At the same time, I bought PT strip to keep testing. Every single time I hoped for a miracle. Every single time the result was negative. Then came one fateful day. I was sitting with my 4-year-old daughter when she looked up at me and asked, "Mommy, don't you want to born another baby?" God, I felt goosebumps all over my body. I could see the desire in her eyes, the longing to hold a sibling. She didn't want to be alone. I forced myself not to cry. I had to be strong. Then I replied, "Of course, my love. I'll born another baby. In fact, the baby is in heaven. God is still creating. He hasn't finished fixing everything. When he does, he'll put it inside my tummy and I will give birth to it." My daughter face lit up. Then she said, what has God fixed in the baby now? And what is remaining?" I almost lost it at this point. Then I replied, "God has already fixed the eyes, the nose, the mouth, and ears. It's just the body that is remaining." She smiled innocently and replied, "Tell God to finish it quick, because I want to carry my sister or brother." "I will, my love. I promise," I responded. She ran out to play, but I sat there completely shattered. I understood exactly how she felt. Every day she saw other kids with their siblings. Meanwhile, she was an only child. The kind of tears I cried that day, I was broken. I lifted my eyes to heaven and asked God why. Why me? That night, my midnight prayers increased and intensified. I prayed harder. I cried harder. But nothing was happening. Believe me, with this experience and with this that I have passed through, I can say that I perfectly understand what TTC moms are actually going through, because it wasn't easy. I've been there, so I understand what it felt like. The worst thing that any young lady can do for herself is to get married to a person who actually does not understand that there are some things that you do not have the power to do for yourself. There are some things that you don't have the power to create, most especially when it comes to the childbearing stuff. So hell, but let's continue with the story. Watch out for part 3.